Welcome to the Elusive Truth with Rich and Leary. Today I'm going to start off with a quote from Thomas Jefferson. Nothing now can be believed which is seen in the newspaper. Truth itself becomes suspicious by being put in that vehicle. The real extent of the state of information is known only to those who are in situations to confront facts within their knowledge with the lies of the day. Media propaganda, media manipulation, media coercion, media narrative, media rhetoric. Join us as we visit the rabbit hole.
Hello?
Gary, you're alive.
Rich, man. I've been going all weekend.
I know you have. It's been nuts. It's been nuts. And we have more evil in this world than we know what to do with at the moment.
Oh, gosh. And does any of it have to do with people's skin color?
Oh, absolutely. More importantly, it's the media manipulation. It's how the media has been spinning this for years, the coercion that they are creating. It's amazing. Since this all took place, and first of all, I want to give my prayers and thoughts to everybody in Waukesha, Wisconsin. This is just terrible. It didn't need to happen, and it's baffling. What I'm really trying to get at is the way it's already taken place. So when it took place yesterday, they had a person of interest in custody, and that's about all they said. But apparently, as we're learning today, how bad this person really was. You go on to the news now, and they're not saying anything about the guy. It's the Christmas disaster. It's the Waukesha parade tragedy. Nothing about...
I did hear, all I heard the first half a day yesterday was a man in a red truck is in custody. We're not releasing any more. You're right. We're hearing nothing as to any of the whys or who he is or what.
Well, I just watched the updated news conference like 20 minutes ago. And,
oh, yeah? I haven't heard the latest. Yeah.
So back to what we're talking about. And like I said, our prayers go out to everybody in Waukesha. That's just a needless violence. More importantly, as we were discussing earlier, the media manipulation in this. I have a clip that I want to play for you real quick about an eyewitness who saw the person do this, and it was talking to a news crew.
Oh, I love your clips. Can't wait to hear it.
It was a black guy with dreadlocks by himself. I don't know if you want to use that.
Okay, well, listen, Rick.
I'm not, hey, I'm a black guy, so I'm not, saying that because I'm a white guy out of Waukesha saying black guys did it.
Okay.
But this is what her daughter said.
Rick, I should inform you right now, you are on live television. So
Oh, really?
everything you say, we are using. So we want to be careful.
Well, I'm telling you, okay.
And we are going to, listen, you are an eyewitness account and we're taking you at your word. We are going to work to confirm these details later.
Be careful. Don't go saying that he's a black guy with dreadlocks because, we have to protect him. They're a protected class.
The point is that they already knew the description of the person. Nowhere did they say anything about it. It was always just a person of interest. And now they let this information come out. And this particular person, pure evil, this guy's bad. He's pure evil. He's a rapper. He has a video out that actually shows his particular vehicle that mowed down these people. It's terrible. And the guy's total evil. Just like our little buddy, what's his name? Lil Nas. They're evil.
Yeah.
They're all devil worshippers. It's crazy.
Travis Scott.
It's terrible. There's so much Satanism in this world right now. And I wouldn't believe it. It's just amazing how this came out.
Well, there's so much, we don't even know whether they're completely human at some stage, the way they're so crazy.
Normal people don't do this. It's a parade for Christmas.
I know.
Oh, man.
Does it have anything to do with being in a uppity white county of Wisconsin?
Well, they did have that one Illinois Democrat that apparently was forced to take down her tweets. Salty Cracker did a bit on her. So go listen to that. But this particular lady first came out and said, this is karma and the people of Wisconsin deserve this. And she's,
oh, yeah. For what reason?
And she's just some white woke
because
white
of, well, yep. It goes right back to Trump saying every time I hear the word woke, You know what Trump said, right? Everything woke turns to you know what.
Yep. And apparently she has now been, she said she resigned, but apparently has been fired from her job now. Go listen to the Salty Cracker. He's got a lot to say about this. If this would have been a white guy in a truck, right, ramming through it, we would have known right off the bat he would have been a white supremacist. Seriously, it would have been all over the place.
The president would have been calling him a white supremacist.
They're not saying anything about this guy, and he's really bad too. He's
got a rap sheet.
Oh yeah, he's a convicted felon.
Well, the rapper with the rap sheet.
Yep, and more come out. Apparently, what started off is that there was a domestic violence call at the house, and before police got there, he took off.
And so he was like trying to elude the police. That's what I heard the story is. He was being chased by someone, but it really wasn't the police. He was just trying to exit on his own.
Right. He got out of there before the police arrived at their residence, so they have no idea what's going on. And then moments later, apparently he is going through the streets of this parade. It's amazing. You see the video evidence. You can see the actual vehicle running people over. It's horrible.
And he didn't slow down?
He purposely ran people over. There's 5 dead. There's, 16 still in the hospital, or even more. I mean, because the numbers are crazy.
29 total injured, I think.
Right. But out of that, at least 9 of them are in critical condition. And so far from what I understand is that the 5 pronounced dead right now are all elderly. Lowest, the youngest being 52, and I think the oldest 80.
Wow.
The ones in the hospital are probably the younger, because he was running into the high school band. He took out a bunch of people that were playing instruments, marching down the parade route. I mean, it's horrible. It's actually
Have you ever been to Waukesha before?
No. Living in La Crosse, it's, they're very similar. It's the community.
Yeah.
I've been to Christmas parades. We were just saying, there's no place safe. It's amazing. People are just out of control. And again, it goes back to the media because of this agenda that's being pushed on the whole world right now. Kyle Rittenhouse, this incredible case is, the more that you know about it, it is amazing. The people that are coming out and said, I thought he killed black people. I thought he really did cross state lines with guns. And I'm going to read you a comment from somebody from Facebook that sums up what a lot of people didn't understand about this trial. It's called Absolutely Spot On. Until the trial, I didn't know that Kyle put out a dumpster fire that was being rolled down to a gas station to blow up, with people all around. I didn't know that police were told to stand down as businesses were destroyed. I didn't know that Kyle's dad, grandma, and friends all lived in Kenosha, 20 minutes from where he resided with his mom part-time in Illinois. I didn't know that Joseph Rosenbaum knocked him down twice and then attempted to kick him with lethal force to the head. I didn't know that Huber had hit him in the head twice with a skateboard. I did not know Gage, a felon in possession of a firearm, aimed his gun at Kyle first, and he admitted that on the stand. I also didn't know that the state of Wisconsin, it is legal for Kyle to have a gun, even at his age at 17, which is why the gun charge was dismissed. I didn't know that Kyle did not cross state lines with the gun he wasn't supposed to have. I also didn't realize that Rosenbaum was a 5-time convicted child rapist and Huber was a twice convicted woman beater. I didn't know that Grosskurtz was a convicted burglar with an assault on his record. Also, if the media did its job, we would all have known this. And now you know the rest of the story. It's amazing. And then you hear what the media has been saying. I mean, and that's what the big thing is now. What's going to happen with the lawsuits? The lawsuits are coming. I mean, this is going to be incredible.
Oh, I think you're right. We just we sit back here and listen to the whole Kyle. It was a case of justice. We all want justice in this world. Justice was served with Kyle Rittenhouse, I'm saying.
But see, back to the media manipulation. They're so focused on Kyle Rittenhouse. What's going on with Ghislaine Maxwell? How come we don't have cameras in that courtroom? We hear nothing. We get little bits of sketches.
This is all the distractions. You're right. All the big news we've never been told about.
the stuff going on in that courtroom will blow people's minds because of the people that were going to play with Mr. Epstein.
They got gag orders. I think the journalists are not journalists anymore. They're completely one-sided opinionists,
right?
If you would.
We would find out half the government went to this little island and played with young underage people.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You see all this narrative about pedophiles and whatnot, but all the super rich were hanging with a convicted pedophile.
Yeah.
Asking for
all of
money.
Hollywood.
Yeah, all these people. And they turn around and tell us what we need to do. It really is. It's crazy. One person that you really need to check out, and you probably heard of him. His name is Mike Nificent.
No, I haven't. Magnificent?
Nificent. Now, this guy, he also works for Right Side Broadcasting. I've seen him on them a couple times. And
okay.
He's out of Florida, but he has his own YouTube channel called Mike Nificent, and he did an awesome story about this Waukesha incident, about the complete media manipulation, the whole 9 yards. Another clip is, heard of the media when we hear in Portland one narrative, but apparently every other media is saying the exact same thing across the country. And they play a clip of everything saying word for word. Have you heard that before?
The sharing of biased and false news
has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these stories simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 It's It's a distraction. They don't want to talk about what's really going on in the world, so they throw in all these distractions.
And maybe that is the saving grace of the World Wide Web, is that we're able to see multiple things at once. So we're not just getting one narrative. If you want to listen to one source, you're going to believe their narrative. But if you open up your eyes and look elsewhere and look at other avenues of information, you will find the truth.
Well, you will see that one source is completely biased. Whatever side of the aisle you're on, you can't sit on one side and say that one side isn't biased.
To the Democrats, what happened? Why are they so communist? And they don't show it. They don't show the vaccine protests. They don't show any of this stuff on the media, and it's happening. But you have to look and dig deep, and you will find it.
Because part of it is they've been so poisoned and indoctrinated, like this half of this woke generation, into them all the wrong information to become. They've been race baiters. They've been America haters. America evil this, communism good. You can't believe what's been indoctrinated into this past generation.
Oh, it's just amazing. And at least now I'm hopeful because of people like Mike. You will see it's coming about. The truth is coming out and people are getting to see for themselves. And of course, you're going to have those crazies that don't want to listen to anybody else. Their way is right. No one has an opinion, and you must obey them. You have that group. I have a recording of these people saying that we need communism. They're chanting this at a rally. We need communism to take over.
I did hear that. Yep.
Solution is communist revolution. The only solution. It's communist revolution. The only solution is communist revolution. That's right. We need communism. That's what we need. We need that. We need that. We need that.
Horrible.
We have no constitution anymore. They think that that's a horrible document. That's the only place on earth that has given man inalienable rights from God. For humanity. You go anywhere else on earth and they don't have constitutions like we do.
No. But see, I'm a reasonable person. These people chanting this communism and at these protests. Hey,
it's communism revolution. It was shown, I think.
This is perfect. That's what you guys want. Hey, we will provide you a ticket. We'll send you to North Korea. We will send you to China.
There's a lot of places with dictatorships.
You pick where you want to go to communist. We'll send you right there. Adios. I mean, I think we can at least do that besides spending $450,000 on illegal immigrants trying to cross the border. And not to be funny and serious, but do you know at the border everybody stopped? No one's crossing anymore because of this Kyle Rittenhouse and the Kenosha. There's no such thing as a border problem.
Oh, I did hear they got 50,000 lined up, ready to go. They're ready to shoot them out of the chutes.
You know, I know I'm being silly because the border is still people coming over as we speak. I mean,
oh yeah,
and people in Chicago are still shooting and killing each other. It's not important. It's not pushing what they want. What has to happen is this change needs to happen faster, and hopefully we can find the underlying silver cloud of this Waukesha incident, and hopefully people are starting opening up and understanding what's really happening out there. You can't.
This could be the event. This could be the kickoff to an event that's necessary.
Oh, it's just horrible. So
there's too much Christ in Christmas. Oh, yes.
You don't want to offend anybody because we're so frail and, you know, it's sad. But I hope people understand, and I hope people start looking for ways to get more information. At least there's hope. There is newscasters that are presenting us the facts.
Well, we do have free speech in the country as long as the left agrees with your speech. It's the only free speech that there is. If they agree with it, it's just perfectly fine to say all you want.
I think people are waking up and they're understanding that there's more people on the right than the left. And a lot of this from the left is just a small group of people that have a big voice, basically.
Yes.
The media.
This isn't left or right. This is good and evil now.
Absolutely. Because no one in their right mind runs children and adults or anybody over. They just don't do it. That's not that pure evil, as a lot of this that you'll see. It's evil. And that's why we started off saying evil is abound. And as we're getting closer to one of the most holiest Christian days, right? Christmas.
Absolutely.
And with all this going on, and I mean.
Oh, hey, left is not left and right is not right and up isn't up and down isn't down. It's whatever. It's just a crazy world we're in right now.
More than a crazy world. And just speaking of a crazy world, the crazy Galactic Federation, I guess it's been pretty quiet. Did you hear James' last little chat on his talk radio?
Yes. And he was talking about all the Starseed children.
Yes, that's cool. And we need to have stuff like that. And he's trying to get more acreage, and he wants to have a school up there, blah, 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 blah. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to downsize anything right now. We need better information there, Mr. James.
Yes, I know. It was. I know Heidi. In fact, she's from Wisconsin, and you know, she did that show with him. She's a beautiful woman. Heidi is a great person.
But my whole thing is, you know, right now, James and all these other people that can represent the Galactic Federation, you need to be in full gear. You need to be.
They are in full warrior gear. They've done so much.
They need to be in full positivity, full love, and let's let the people know what's going to happen and how we can do this. Unfortunately, we have evil taking over. There has to be a better way for humans to get the proper information. Most of us are capable of making good, solid decisions. And I believe most of us really want to help other people and help ourselves and live in a happier time where we don't have to worry about, are we going to get run over at a Christmas parade? Or because I'm white and you're black and you're yellow and he's green and oh my God, I can't listen to any of you. I can't do any of this. I mean, this ignorance and this shutting out of ideas and not really to be able to express yourself.
They'll attack you for that, and they like to push fear. Fear is a very powerful emotion.
So with that, James,
and we're afraid to go out in public anymore.
I want to hear this good stuff. I want to hear about how the Thoran is coming to our rescue because we're asking for it because we're enlightened enough and we want this. Russell Brand. Because I thought that guy was a lunatic turkey back in the day.
He has really turned into great,
He's very level-headed. He's very non-committal. I mean, he doesn't try to take a side. He tries to present things. You know what? He's spiritually awoken. I mean, he is on this deal of yoga and meditation.
About the meditation, yes,
and
exactly.
The chakras and going outside our bounds and becoming a utopian society where we don't have to be so evil with each other, or there's more love, and that we can take care of all of our problems by working together rather being divided and blaming. And
we need thousands of more Russell Brand attitudes. Hundreds of thousands, millions, that's what it's taking on Earth. And I think it's in the process of that right now.
Yeah. And the good thing, Russell Brand, he has at least 4.5 million people that follow him. He's got good backing. He's just speaking some truth. And that's why I'm also promoting Mike Nificent. He's another young gentleman that is eloquent, and he is speaking the truth. He's not pushing anything. Well, maybe he's pushing the truth, but he's telling you, don't just listen to what I say. Go look at it for yourself. Google it. MSN it. Do something. Find out. You will find out the truth, and you will see that the media is, that's the first thing that needs to be taken care of. The media, it needs to be held accountable.
Do your own research, and the truth is out there.
It is.
The old X-Files saying, remember at the end? The truth is out there.
It is out there, and it's there for anybody willing to put in a little bit of work. It doesn't take much, but you have to look for it. And we're so used to doing everything so quick, and we want it right away. We're a fast-paced.
Yeah, they want to be spoon-fed at all time and get it straight spoon-fed, and they got it.
Exactly. Just, boom, and move on to the next thing, because, this next tragedy is not as bad as the other one, and Astro World and so forth, and the crazy conspiracy theories that come out from this. Now, I understand now where it happens or how it happens is because of the media, the stuff that they spin on it, and the things.
The media is so powerful. Is right. You're right. They've been such a powerful force.
If you look at a lot of the last big things in the media lately, it is unbelievable, and it's not the norm. And then you go on to this, the Waukesha, the same thing. Who does this?
There's so much out there in the news right now, Rich.
That's what it is. There's so much, and it's hard to keep up with it. And it's their opinion. We're getting opinionated, and we're not getting the facts in the news. It doesn't matter.
No, I think we're about to have a storm of the truth shot at us without any possibility of disputing it. People still don't think that the 2020 election was stolen.
Just like with Kyle Rittenhouse, there's still people think that he shot black people. They do. They believe that 100%. And that's why, and he got off. And so what do they want to do? They want to riot. And then, of course, you have in Portland here. Did you see that video of where the Portland police came out of their little shelter there? And they were met by the angry group of crazies and wheelchair boy, and they had to go back in their hole and shut the gate because they couldn't.
Yeah. When would cops have ever been on the run before? They never. They're like, this is unbelievable.
And the mayor, I don't know why this keeps happening. It's because they let them. They let them do this. They let them smash all the windows. Let them do whatever they want. I haven't heard. Did anybody get arrested over the weekend for this?
No.
No arrests.
Nope. Just let them do what they want.
Exactly. And they're wondering why Portland, the businesses aren't coming back, and it's a ghost town.
Mm-hmm.
And Portland is just horrible. They get what they want. They voted them all in there, and nothing's changing. Nothing's changing at all. So, but
it's hard to have a business when your whole front windows are boarded up with plywood.
It takes a village. It takes your community to run everything. Can't just have one side saying this and the other not doing anything. And there's a lot of people, I'm sure, in Portland that have the love for the city, and they want the change and they want it good. But right now we are being pushed by a couple of evil people running the city.
Well, you got that. And we just we got to see, a lot of them might not even be Portland people. A lot of them could be plants that come in here to do the damage.
Oh, there's a lot with all the shootings going on. Seriously, just even last night they had the SWAT team was called out to an apartment complex because a girl was held against her wishes, and when they got to the house, the guy started shooting him up. And now this morning, we found out one dead, and the one guy's in custody. And But he had the cops out there for 12 hours.
Yeah, and she called for help, and he ended up killing her.
Seriously. So that's not somebody from out of state. That's right here.
That kind of stuff.
Just like in Chicago, all the shootings. Or more importantly, have you seen all the stuff? Oakland's on fire. Oakland is going nuts with the shootings and the craziness, and people we're tired of this now. We really are. It's terrible. And like I said, the only hope that a lot of us have, hey, it's the holiday seasons. We're going to be with family, hopefully. We will give thanks for this Thanksgiving. Hopefully there is a future for everybody, and it's going to get better. And you just see everything around us just going to hell in a handbag. You got to stay focused, and you got to keep positive, and you got to stop listening to this negativity coming from our politicians, from our sports people, our actors who think that they know what's best for us.
That's it. We got to fight the negativity with love.
We got to stay positive. We got to trust in God, and we need to take care of each other. We do that, we'll beat this.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about the vaccine crap that's going on still, which still blows my mind. And the only thing I want to leave before we take is I saw this little article that I thought was really cool. And it said, scientists are baffled. In South Africa, they have the lowest vaccination rates and the lowest COVID rate. They don't know what's going on.
They're baffled?
They are baffled. Yet Fauci right now also made a statement this morning that he's naming several northeastern states that they better be prepared because the COVID is going to pounce.
Okay. So what they ultimately are saying is if you're vaxxed, it didn't do you any damn good except act as a bioweapon.
They've already came out. The vaccination's now 30% effective, and the boosters are on their way. And oh my goodness,
you can still get it, and you can still spread it if you get the vax.
But no one's talking about the people who already had COVID and developed the antibodies and are seemingly to be doing well at the moment.
No, that's good news. We want all negative news.
They're really pushing to suppress the purebloods. They really are.
They sure are.
That's the holy water.
And all the doctors that know better, certainly aren't in line to get their vaccine.
There's hours and hours of discussion on this. And this is between you, your doctor, yourself, and God. That's all it is. Not between the politician, not between the devil's mark or the devil's ingestion. We need to stay focused. We need to take care of each other, no matter what color we are, because that doesn't mean anything. We are human.
It doesn't. They're trying to create this thing we're a racist country. We are not. We
are all beautiful spirits. And
you got it, Rich.
Have a chance to live peacefully with each other. But like they said, I'm still amazed that there really is the devil and evil, and it's really prevalent, and we have to fight, and we have to stay together. We have to pray. And I said, take care of your neighbor. Take care of everybody, and we will prevail. Now I'm going to leave you with a statement from Joe Biden on Kenosha.
Before I begin, I want to comment on the tragedy that occurred last night during the holiday parade in Wisconsin. While we don't have all the facts and details yet, we know this morning that 5 families in Waukesha are facing fresh grief of a life without a loved one. At least 40 Americans are suffering from injuries, some of them in critical condition. And an entire community is struggling to cope with the horrific act of violence. Last night, the people of Waukesha were gathered to celebrate the start of a season of hope and togetherness and Thanksgiving. This morning, Jill and I and the entire Biden family, and I'm sure all of us, pray that that same spirit's going to embrace and lift up all the victims of this tragedy, bringing comfort to those recovering from the injuries, and wrapping the families of those who died in the support of their community. We're all grateful for the extraordinary work of the first responders, from law enforcement to the emergency room doctors, who are working around the clock to deal with the terrible consequences of what happened last night. My administration is monitoring the situation very closely.
And again, God bless everybody in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and anybody that was affected by this tragedy. So, have a great day. Love talking to you. Love everybody out there. Happy Thanksgiving. God bless everybody. Stay safe, and we will talk to you real soon. Take care. Till the next time, look for that elusive truth.
Yes, indeed. We the people.
See ya.
Thank you, Rich. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.